a 1972 Pontiac Lemans GT. Absolutely beautifully done in a silver blue metallic paint. If you look close around the jambs, you can see where the chip is painted. It appears to be original orange car. It's got a few little spots just around the edges on the jambs that you can see that it was an orange car. It was all jammed with the light blue metallic. It's just they didn't do quite as good a job on the jambs as they did on the exterior body. The exterior body paint is excellent. It's got a beautiful shine. Just a great looking car. It's riding on a like new set of torque thrusts. I don't think they might be a knockoff. Let me see here. Yeah, they're an Eagle rim. They look like the American Racing torque thrust chrome rim. They've got BFGs all the way around. The tires are in excellent shape as well. This car's got power steering. It's powered by a WA code 1970 Judge 360 horse 455 is what the code is on the casting number against the code. So tri-power was added. It runs excellent. It's got exhaust manifolds on it, like new dual exhaust. Bottom of the hood's painted nicely too. Now I've done some of the research on this car. This is an original GT car. The Le Mans GTs in 1972, a lot of the stuff was optional, like the Enduro bumper, the GTO hood, the GTO front fenders. You know, to save some money in insurance costs and stuff, the GT was just the plain version of the GTO without the badges. So not many of these GTs were produced. I don't know the exact amount, but I don't think there's many of them produced. The Enduro front bumper is in great shape. If we look at the gap across there, it's just a beautiful gap. Most of them are not nearly as nice a gap as this one is. Grill's in fantastic shape as well. Front valance is nice and clean. Hood lines up really nicely to the fender. Got the dual snorkel hood. The paint on the hood is excellent. As we come around here, paint on the passenger side fender has all been wet sanded and buffed to a beautiful shine as well. This is a really sharp car. I don't see any paint imperfections on that fender. There's a little tiny chip here that's been touched up with the original color here. No blisters anywhere in the door. Lower quarters excellent, no blisters there. No blisters behind the rear wheels. It's got the nice GTO exhaust coming out the back with the cutouts. And the back bumper looks like it's brand new. The chrome on the back bumper is excellent. As far as our BFG radials in the back, it's got 275, 60, 15s in the back. It does have the wheel well trim on it and the rocker molding, which really helps this car out. One other thing I was going to mention, a lot of the GTs have like a pretty decent sized stripe that comes down the side. A lot of it says GT. I thought a white stripe would look nice on this as well, but I'll leave that up to the next owner. It does have the dual sport mirrors, and as if we look way back in here, you can just tell there's just a hue of orange in behind the mirror. So there's just a few places like that we're going to touch a lot of that stuff up when we get it here back to the shop too. But door handle looks excellent, both sides. We open up the door, there is some paint chipping on that door jamb. And if you look at this bottom of the corner, there's absolutely no blisters anywhere out here in the back side of the door. But as we look inside here in this very corner, it's had a little bit of body work done to that. Look underneath the door, it looks nice and solid all the way through there. Now when they did the blue exterior, they recovered the seats in a nice silver blue also. And the seat covers are beautiful. They did a great job on that, no wrinkles, front or back. But as far as the door panels and stuff, it looks to me like they dyed them a silver blue, and same with the dash, which that kind of stuff is just starting to fade out just a little bit. You can see some, if you look around the edges, you can kind of see where the black's coming through a little bit. I imagine it was a orange car with black interior, and now it's silver blue with silver blue interior. So to be real nice, the interior as far as door panels and dash pad and stuff like that should be resprayed again. Carpet's brand new black carpet. As I just mentioned in here, the back seat's perfect. That's all been redone. The back shelf's nice. It's got some Pioneer speakers in the back. Dome light works. Gap's real nice in the passenger door. This is a pretty awesome muscle car. You can tell by just a little bit of a shake that it's got when it's sitting here idling. It's just mean. Paint's excellent on the driver's side as well. Look up and down the body lines. It really lines up really nice. We'll get to the front edge of the door, and the back edge of the front fender is off just a little bit there, and I'll kind of explain that when I get up there. But for the most part, those lines are really nice. Same thing with this trunk lid. Fits excellent there. Chrome around the back windows, all in there nicely. A few little scratches here and there, but very presentable on the chrome. No blisters down here. Our door gap is nice from top to bottom. No blisters on the fender or the hood or the door anywhere. Very nice paint there. But I was saying from the back side, if you look here, this fender or the door, one of them can be just adjusted down just a little bit. Just to keep that line true all the way through there. It needs to go one way or another there. But absolutely no blisters. Excellent car. This corner of the door here on the driver's side has not had any work done to it. Passengers has had a little, but this one's excellent, original. Rubbers are good and pliable still. There again, the door panels look good. They're not all scuffed up or anything, but you can see and there's some scratches on that when they dyed them blue. You can see that a little bit there. Same thing with the seat belt retractor. Needs to be re-dyed. Does have tilt wheel as well, and a Hurst 4-speed shifter. Windows go up and down real nice, and the quarter window rubber's been replaced. Roof rail rubber's been replaced as well. That's nice and pliable. The odometer shows 85,313 miles. I'm guessing by the solidness of this car, that's original miles. The emergency brake does work and hold well. Exhaust fan works good. Moves over to defrost just like it should as well. Carries about 50 pounds oil pressure after it's warmed up. 106, running 160 degrees right now. And the volt meter is running about 14. When we hit the horns here, you can hear the horns do click. Probably just needs a relay or horns hooked up outside. The wipers are working. AM/FM Clarion CD player works. It's got an in-dash tachometer, obviously not factory, but it works. Gas gauge works. So basically everything works but the horn, and I think that's going to be kind of an easy fix there, since it does. It's not in the problem's not in the steering wheel; it's out in the horns itself. This car's really set up well. I mean, you just don't see many GTO Judge engines put in these Le Manses like this. I mean, when you have a 360 horsepower engine from the factory, then you beef it up a little bit, and then you go ahead and you put a tri-power setup on it. I mean, that's just asking for trouble. And a lot of torque on this big block 454 Pontiac. It's tons of torque. The front end feels nice and tight. As far as our brakes go, they stop the car fine, but when I do get it back, we just got it in yesterday, so I'm going to go ahead and reset up all those brakes and just get it set up a little better. Besides that wheel hop, I got into it a little hard there. Besides that wheel hop, this thing runs and drives down the road absolutely perfect. Steering's nice and tight. It does not need an alignment. We're doing 80 and it's running 3,000 RPM. Back it down a little bit. We'll just go a little further here and try to figure out what we got for gears in it. So right now we're doing 60 and we're running 2,300 RPM. Even in fourth gear, you punch it down, it gets right with the program. A lot of power, but the car really drives smooth, and you can just handle the power just fine with it.